But it's Mr. Bushido again with another short video at K-Writer Recognition News, with the latest studio list of Kamen Rider Super Sentai anime and comic book review, and also occasionally Tokusei monsters, aka Kaiju. And this week we're going to be showing you another short video review of the Power Rangers Zeo / Super Sentai Rangers. And you asked me why? I'll tell you in a bit. But first, Happy New Year's! This is my first video of 2016, so I'm quite excited. So let's get started. Henshin! Hey, so like I said earlier, this is a Power Rangers Zeo / Super Sentai Rangers. And you ask why? It's because this part actually belongs to Super Sentai Rangers, and this, the crystal, and this part of the bracelet actually belongs to Power Rangers Zeo. Now, so let me tell you a little bit backstory of Power Rangers Zeo. So you haven't seen Power Rangers Zeo yet. Pretty much a continuation of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They lose their powers, gain new powers, have to look for these Zeo 9 crystals. They gain new Megazords and new powers. So just short story. The Japanese one is totally different. If you guys never seen it, has nothing to do with the predecessors. It's about archaeologist who has his own independent company that finds these ancient ruins of this ancient race with super advanced technology. He reverse technologies it because he finds out there's a machine race after them, who wants to invade Earth, etc. It's a really good story. I'm not gonna tell the whole story behind it. It's a really good story. You should check it out. Super Sentai Rangers. Now this is the King Ranger bracelet, and also in English the Power Rangers Gold Ranger Morpher. So if you guys actually barely started watching Power Rangers Zeo, and you guys never noticed, wait a minute, the Gold Ranger doesn't have a Morpher because they actually never used it. You just use him actually just changing his hand, turning kind of like yellow gold, or him using his scepter. I don't know why they never did that, but the original Japanese, he did have a Morpher because the sixth Ranger was called King Ranger, and he had the original technology behind that changes just like the Rangers, reverse technology and made their own versions. So he's also pretty powerful. So another thing you guys never noticed in the Power Rangers Zeo, why their suits and their Megazords are kind of theme Egyptian, is because because in the Japanese one, the history is kind of based on that. Like they're kind of like temple, kind of Egyptian like, and it's so really cool. So like I said, you guys want to get into it, just check it out. Now, like I said, this is actually the Super Sentai Rangers, and it's like, how can I tell? It's because when I paid for it online, it actually said it, but another death giveaway is that it has it in Japanese, and it has the symbol. Now, the American bracelet does not have that, just to show you. This is the American one. You can tell it's just plain and simple. But yet, it's the same mold copy. That's the only difference. Now, sadly, just to guys to give you a heads up, Super Sentai Super Sentai, Power Rangers Zeo toys are very expensive and very high price. Very expensive, very high price, and they're not on sale all the time, especially the Morphers. Right now, I just went to online just to see if I find any Gold Ranger Morphers, and sadly, I only found this part. Now, this I did not see. Now, when I barely bought this, I bought just this by itself. Here's the big shocker. I usually, like I told you, I try to save money when I buy this, but this by itself cost me about 55 bucks. The good thing is shipping was free, but it was still pretty pricey just for a half of a Morpher. This right here cost me about $25. Usually people sell it just without the Zeo Crystal, like for $29. So I got very lucky in the moment as the seller sold it to me for about 25. So this is the Zeo Crystal, or the Zeonizer Crystal. But the cool thing, it comes off, and here's this part. So this part right here is plain simple. It has no electronics, nothing. So you press that, presto. So let's get started and let's try this baby up. Okay, so let me put this back in here. And it has like a little switch right here, you can tell. Those little things. In one, actually, I'll zoom in for you guys to see it. So it has these two little metal things that squeeze in to click in to hold on to it. So that's pretty much it. So let's put it back in here. So pretty much, well, I'm not going to put it in my hand because I have a small stage too. So pretty much you just, like I said, this by itself, I'll tell you a bit more about the selling and buying if you're trying to find this online. So it's plain and simple. All the sounds, it has one LED light. It only makes one sound. Pretty much basic, simple. And you guys want to hear that again? I'll show you that again. Back. Show you that. Do it again. Just to show the side. So that's pretty much what it does. It passes a little light right here and then goes in here, and then ricochets here. So you see it here, and then that's pretty much it. So the gimmick of the toy is pretty simple. You must understand because this is a toy from 1995. But still, if you're an old fan like me, you kind of prefer the basic stuff with like this because you're like an old person, like an old, like a guy who likes the basic, styles, and that's me. So to warn you guys, if you are looking for a Power Ranger Zeos toy, especially the Morphers, they're not cheap. They are gonna be very hard to find because they're not always on sale. And if they are, they're going for pretty expensive. Like I said, people usually sell this part without the crystal for like about $25 to $30 because it's a very old toy and very hard to find. This one, pretty much, like I said, in a good buy. I got mine for 52. It's still pretty expensive. Actually, 55 with shipping. That's the only good thing, I guess. But also the great thing is I actually got the original Japanese one, so I'm pretty excited about that. But still pretty expensive. Now, if you do find them both together, you are gonna pay about $80 for it. Yeah, and if you find it in the original box, you're about to gonna pay over about 160 to 140, 130. And it's not cheap. It's very hard. My thing is, take your time, be patient, collect one by one. If you can't afford the whole thing, start beginning. If you want to collect this first, get this part, and then maybe once in a while they'll sell the crystal and you get that, and then we have a year later you see this for a good price, you buy it. That's what I did. I started with this and actually waited a couple of months later and I saw this on betting and I actually got it for a good buy for 25. So like I say, if you really want to get this, but it's really hard and very expensive. It's not always on sale, so you have to have patience and you do have to wait it out if you don't want to go over, like I said, over 80 to 90. And if you want it new, it's gonna be very pricey. So I am gonna post more videos because, like I told you guys, I was busy for the holidays. Now I'm gonna be a little less busy, so I'll be posting more videos. I have a bunch of new stuff that I have to show you guys. Crazy. I got some figures and I got a bunch of got some Sentai stuff, some Chinese Sentai stuff, kind of like you want to get to see, and also copyrighted stuff. So again, to tell you guys, Happy New Year's. This is my first video of 2016. I'm excited for the new year. And thank you for watching my channel. This is Mr. Bushido signing out. K-Rider Geek Nation News will be the latest series of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai Anime, and comic book review. And also, in case you took the same monsters, aka Kaiju. Goodbye.